Irelia and Maokai again pushing forward. Right now, if I were to have brought my towers down, double tower into an ult, they may not be able to escape, giving us a double kill. But right now, it's probably not worth risking it, as the minion line is fairly far back, so they'd see the gank from a mile away. We have Renekton still pushing forward. Fiddlesticks is MIA, but they do have a ward right here, which is going to help them a lot. Mumu's still at fairly low health. He has regained a little bit. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to build right now. Oh, whoa. We have Renekton over here getting exhausted, getting hit up by both of them at 712 health, and he's going to get away. Fiddlesticks is now in here. They see him though, so they're just running away. The Fiddlesticks is probably wondering, hey, why are they going back? But wards will definitely help you from getting ganked by a jungler. Now they're thinking about pushing out towards him. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. That was yeah, that was battlecruisers pinging, and I'm going to come up there and try to help them gank. But they are going to go back first, so I decide to return to my middle lane. Maokai still pushing pretty hard forward. I'm not quite sure where that Irelia may be. She's completely off the map at the moment. She probably is just hiding in the bushes somewhere. We have Fiddlesticks back into this bush. I'm not sure how he hasn't caught the hint that there's a ward there, but... And he's going to try to ult into the Xin Zhao. He's going to get him from behind. The Renekton's going to come in, and he's going to get away at fairly high health. He did not get hurt too bad, but he should have seen that ult coming and got away from it. He's now being drained, and he is also exhausted. I believe he's just exhausted twice. Yes, he was. The Renekton's going to go in, tower dive that Xin Zhao and kill him. The Renekton's going to barely get away with 176 health, and they have also killed the Amumu from a drain by Fiddlesticks. So they've completely wiped out top lane, and they're going to start getting to that turret in a very few seconds. But the Renekton is probably going to have to go back because he is at very low health. The Fiddlesticks may not push forward, but I believe that he is, so I'm going to start making my way up here. Try to get behind him with a couple turrets and kill him. But he is now going back with the minion line, so I'm going to return to my tower because my teammates are respawning now, and they will make it up there. We have bottom lane pushing pretty hard forward. Both enemies are at fairly high health. Irelia is at about half, so turret dives will not commence at this moment. Middle's now at MIA. He's coming down here to try to gank the Teemo and Keenan couple, but Teemo has just shroomed that bush, and I believe after spotting that Teemo, he has decided to go back, and I am now trying to wait for him. I see him come cut this corner, and he's going to go back to the minion line, so I'll do the same. And he's going to go behind his turret and come back out. We have Renekton trying to hide out in this bush. Xin Zhao's going to try to come over here, but right now he's 1v1ing a tank, so he probably isn't going to make it too far with that. Doing actually a good bit of damage, but Xin Zhao is coming up behind him, and I'm now coming up there too. We are going to see this Amumu die, but we will get a kill on that Renekton. I believe the Amumu may have died from an Ignite, which is fairly popular on just dying. We have Maokai just leaving the game after, maybe he has just died, I'm not quite sure. But bottom lane is now completely empty, and they're going to be free to hit down this turret even more. We have Lad pushing mid further. I have both my turrets ready, and the Xin Zhao is going to try to join me down here. This Amumu is saying that he does not want to play anymore. We sort of forced him into playing the Amumu for this Yordle gameplay. We have that bottom turret finally getting pushed forward. It's the first turret taken in this game, and we're going to have to see how that goes. As I believe I said in the previous video, turret kills are always more impressive than getting a champion kill. Usually you have to get a few champion kills before you get that turret kill, but most of the time the team that gets the first turret has won, but that is also not all the time. If you completely feed the enemy team, then you're probably not going to stand much of a chance, and they're probably just playing too defensive if you're getting the first turrets of the game. I'm down here wondering what I should do for that Renekton who's pushing fairly hard towards that Xin Zhao, because it is a 2v1 battle at the moment. Renekton's going to almost come down into this bush, but he stops just feet away. I'm going to try to come up behind him for a gank, and it looks just as the last gank did as they're trying to run away. I set down these turrets, but they're actually going to stay into this bush. I'm going to ult them. I'm going to get them down with a Hex Tech Rocket, throw down a concussion grenade as I run away, and they're going to take down that Fiddlesticks. It was a 4-person gank up top. Everyone was there except for the Teemo, who was on his way, and now going for this Vladimir. I get away at 300 health, and we have just scored that double kill. And I sent out a thank you to our tank, who helped me a lot and has just taken that top turret. We are now going for another gank in mid to take care of this Vlad. This is just showing you the turning point in a game when you start ganking. And it's pretty much whoever starts ganking first with these kills, they're going to make the enemy team mad enough to maybe even quit. This Vlad, he thinks something's going up, but they're going to stand their ground and stay here as Teemo pushes the minions forward a little bit to maybe see where the Vlad might be. So we see Amumu canceling his teleport. I'm going to try to come around to him and set down another turret line, and I Ghost to get back there. But I believe the Vlad will get away from this one. I think we waited a little bit too long, and I stayed in this bush to try to see where he is. But he did go back. Right now we have all enemies away, so instead we see the team. Instead we see the Fiddlesticks, and right now in our Xbox Live party, yeah, I know, lame. We're probably talking about who we're gonna kill. We see the Renekton come to face check the bush with 3 people in it. The Fiddlesticks is barely going to get away. I try to use my ult to slow him down a little bit, but that is not going to do anything to keep him back. He did fear my turret, though. We see Maokai pushing bottom, even though we're ganking almost every lane simultaneously. So we're going to try to come down here, but I think we're having a bit of a conflict as to where to go, because we do have 2 pushing mid, and we just lost this bottom turret. This Maokai has just seen me, but we're coming at him from every angle, so he really does not have very many ways to run away from. We have 4 people down here. I'm sending out my turret line to slope him if he does try to get over here. And he's going to try to go up as we see me come. I'm coming up here, and we see Xin Zhao going over here. His only direction that he can go is towards our base, which is going to lead to a dead end in the not very distant future. But we see 4 people from their team coming over here, but we're going to completely handle them with the Mumu's ult, completely stopping all of them. We're going to see Vlad try to get away, and we're going to Ghost, exhaust them. We're going to do whatever we can to kill them, and I believe their whole team may be dead at this point, except for the Renekton, who is AFK. I have no idea where he may be. Maybe he has just spawned in from that last gank that we got on him. We're going to push this turret with everyone. We're going to Ghost this, we're going to exhaust him. We're all just going to beat his face in. Teemo just will not let him get away. And people focusing our tank and Xin Zhao, which is not a good idea because those 2 are not the highest damage output people on the team. This Keenan and this Teemo are really forces to be reckoned with. We have taken another turret and we're doing a almost death push towards mid, but their team has all spawned in, so we're going to try to go back and get away from maybe, possibly, Aurelia picking up some leftovers with Fiddlesticks. I'm going to push forward my turret line next to these mushrooms, I believe. And we're just going to let them push my turrets. They're going to hit a mushroom, and as they all see us teleporting away over here, I'm going to get away, but it's going to be very close. That Fiddlesticks really wants my blood. And I'm just going to go into the jungle and get away fairly easy. They are not trying to chase me or anything, because they don't know what might be behind that bush. We have a large snowball starting to push bottom and top. So right now we could go for any lane that we wanted to. We have, I believe, every enemy on the enemy team pushing this turret right now against our 3 people. But these 3 are all fed, I believe, and I'm over here 1-0-4. No deaths and a lot of assists. But we do see Amumu over here with 10 assists. Just shows you how much work he's doing in this match, even though he was getting fairly frustrated. Maokai's just getting a little dumb, sticking his face into about 4 people over here. We see Renekton trying to get away. This Keenan will not let him go away, and we're going to see Xin Zhao jump in there for the kill and get rid of that Maokai, who I believe is actually having connection issues because he did disconnect once. We see Fiddlesticks over here. I don't want to rush into him because he can probably 1v1 me, but their whole team is over here. They're going to try to get us, but I drop down both my turrets, ult them, slow them so they can't get to me. I shoot my Hextech rockets and do a concussion grenade, and that will get him a kill for that Amumu, who has just died, I believe. Oh no, actually I get the kill on Fiddlesticks, and the Amumu has died from the Fiddlesticks at the same moment.
An ally has been slain.
We see Xin Zhao dying over here from Vlad. Now the kills are 18-9, and we are ahead by 4 turrets. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 turrets, because I did get this one in bottom from that Maokai backdooring us. We're seeing Vlad starting to push alone in mid, it almost seems. Their whole team is now spawning in. Xin Zhao has still about 13 seconds to spawn in. And Maokai is again going to push by himself in mid. This Keenan is going to slip away barely from that Vlad. I was going up to help him, but he is going back. So I'm going to retreat back to this turret with this Teemo and try not to lose this turret, which is only at 426 health. Maokai doing some crowd control with his sapperlings, trying to get some more cash, I presume. And you can see now I have my Archangel Staff. I didn't even go over this later. And I have my needlessly large rod for a death cap to get even more AP. A lot of people go for Crystal Scepters and all this, but I just want as much raw AP as I can get. I don't care about anything else. Which this is now going to get me up to 213 AP, giving my turrets 105 damage. Oh, I'm gonna try to ping this Renekton, try to gank him and get our team up here. I believe we're gonna start pushing towards him, but he may actually go back. I try to come back here. I'm gonna go as far back as I can to set up a turret line, but he's going to try to teleport in that bush, and the Xin Zhao and the Amumu are going to take care of him. I'm going to cut around here, make sure he's not going to try to get away, which he is. And I'm going to come over here with a good old Hextech rocket and get the kill. It was sort of a kill steal, I'm sorry. I admit that. And Vlad does not get hit by my ult, and I sort of get angry at that. But we will get the kill on the Vlad, I believe, as we just put down that 3 ults on him, and we get the kill on Renekton, and we get a kill on Fiddlesticks, I believe. Oh no, we're actually starting to push back, or go back, because that Aurelia comes, and we were at pretty low health. But I do get the kill on the Renekton from my turret and a Hextech rocket. I am now 5-0-4, one of my better games as Heimerdinger, but not the best. And the enemy team has just surrendered 4-1, and we call GG. Alright, thank you. This is League Commentary. Please rate, subscribe, give me tips on any future commentaries, and make some suggestions. Alright.